Hi guys, welcome back to Beta Vanguard. I know it's been a month again. I hate schoolwork, but I have to do it. I want to skip over my last video that I said I was gonna discuss about my my BCS experience. I want to skip, talk about that a little today. Basically, my Springfest experience was really bad. Fought three Steam Maidens back to back to back. And then I fought against the Kokaitis player, which is one of my friends. Basically, that's it. Nothing really much. I lost 3 rounds, obviously, Steam Maiden. Playing Gridora was a bad idea, but eh, that's Vanguard, I guess. So, for today, I'll be talking about one of the decks that I have that I'm actually trading probably the day after this video comes up. I've already traded this deck, so I wanted to do a deck profile on it before I traded away the deck, just so that I can show people my build. This is for a D deck. This is haseritt. So the only reason I got haseritt was because my friend was letting it go for cheap, and we had a case for Lyrical 3. I was supposed to stream it, but we started late. I was my phone was low bat, so I just didn't bother. So if people are gonna ask why I'm doing a deck profile, because it's gonna leave me soon. Why not do a deck profile of it? Then the main deck I actually built from this set was Midiel, because I really like her art. I'll do a deck profile on this next. I'm still waiting for some parts to arrive, but I'm probably just gonna do the deck profile. And then I'll just say what I'm gonna take out for the cards when they arrive, because they're still gonna arrive next week. And it's like uploading a video every month isn't really gonna do much. So let's get started with haseritt. So I'll start with a grade 0. Run the grade 0 haseritt. Now when you're going second, when rolled upon, if you want second, draw a card. Nothing too much there. Next I run the grade 1 haseritt. So grade 1 haseritt skill, when it's written by grade 2 with haseritt and its card name, choose a grade 2 or less unit from your hand called to rear guard gets plus 2k and auto at the end of the battle. Excuse me. That unit attack the Vanguard, draw a card, put the bottom deck. So this is a precursor to what haseritt does, which is you swing with your front row, they go to bottom deck, and then you draw a card. So next is I run obviously the grade 2 of the red line. When it's rolled upon by grade 3 with haseritt, so blast 1, choose a grade 3 or less card from your hand called to R, draw a card. Kind of accelerates the haseritt plays. Then for our main grade 3, I run haseritt. Her skill, counterblast 1, choose 5 normal unit. Choose 5 normal unit. Choose 5 of your normal unit rear guards, and they get 2k till end of turn, and auto at the end of the battle that this unit attack the Vanguard, draw a card, and put the card to the bottom deck. If you choose 3 or more, if you choose 3 or more cards, she gets plus 10. So basically, CB want to give plus 2 to everything. From me playtesting her in CFA, I really kind of enjoyed her, but she really isn't my thing. She's like a Spike Brothers playstyle, where you get multi-attack. Not really multi-attack, but everything goes to the bottom at the end of the turn, which isn't really my thing. So for the main deck, I run 3 copies extra of haseritt. As I said, Persona Ride. So it's basically a plus 13 to the front row, and she becomes a 33k. Next is I run 2 of the trial deck card. Okay. The reason why I run 2 of this is that on place, she becomes a 22. 20. And then with haseritt skill, 22. With Persona Ride, 32. She hits numbers. Literally, that's it. I would run more of her, but I think the haseritt common grade 3, the Milmi, is better than Calfee. I mean, you just run 2 of her for beat stick. Really nothing more. Then next, I run 3 copies of Milmi, her skill when it attacks, choose one of your other units in another column, and they may get plus 5k until end of turn. If you do this, basically give something plus 5k goes to the bottom. This is like a situation with Nitros where you can activate the retire skills for you can activate skills before they retire, like end of battle skills where they retire. So you can activate her skill before hazards go to the bottom deck skill, and it's one of those things where you can just pick one of the two. You run her for the plus 5, so your what's her name? Claffy becomes 37 with Persona Ride, 27 without Persona Ride, and again hits numbers. So after that we go straight to grade 2s. We run 4 copies of Haseritt's Double R, the adorable shooter Canfelli. Yeah. So when she's placed under your guard from hand, if you have a Vanguard with Hazard in its card name, put a grade 2 or less card from your hand into your soul. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 3 with 12,000 or less power. Grade 2 with 9,000 or less power, or a grade 1 with 7,000 or less power from among them. Call them R. Draw 1. So basically, she's a put the soul. Basically, she's a plus 1 because you put the card. You plus 1 in field, plus 1 in hand. So basically, the put the card from hand to soul is mitigated. So basically, it's a plus 1 because you get to call a card to field. It's sad that you can't call herself, but again, prime call targets are these two. Then they become beaters, which is really nice. It gives the deck a lot of consistency. Next is I play 4 copies of Sophia. Sophia's skill is that when a rear guard is put to the bottom deck once per turn, Soul Blast 1, she gets plus 10k. Again, beater. Next is that at the end of the battle that her attack hits a Vanguard, put her to the bottom deck, draw a card, countercharge 1 again. Haseritt skill, you use her before Haseritt skill. You get to like draw and a countercharge. Really, and she's another target for the triple R grade 2. Next is Special Days Faustia, which is another just beater. She get her skill. When she attacks, she gets plus 2k until end of the battle for each of your other units. So basically, she's an automatic 10k. If it's just her and your Vanguard, then if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have like a full board, that's plus 10. Then for grade 1s, when you're on 3 PGs, this deck can cycle. You draw a lot in this deck. Basically, you break even a lot in this deck, so I think 3 PGs are fine. I think going for more than 3 is a little overboard, but you can run the Order PG. I just don't run the Order PG because sometimes it becomes dead weight. It's a mech card for me, so I don't run it. Next is I run 4 copies of the Colina. When your rear guard is put to the bottom of your deck during your battle phase, if you have Vanguard with Hazard, Sarnum gets plus 5. Big booster, and an attacker too. In situations with Persona Ride, she becomes a 20. No, with skill, she becomes a 23. And then with her skill and Persona Ride, she becomes 23. If not, she's a 13. Doesn't hit that much, but like a 13k booster is really strong. Honestly. Then last for my grade 1s. Oh wait, no, not last for my grade 1s, sorry. I have one more, which is Hazard's Double R. What am I on? We have Marilyn, where when she boosts a unit, if her rear guard was put to the bottom of the deck this turn, she gets plus 5 till end of battle. So again, she's basically like Colina, where she is a 13k booster, but she just does it without she's not searchable with the grade 2. Yeah, but Two is still good. Two is still good. Next, our final grade one is 3 copies of uh Shellin. Yeah, so when this unit boosts a rear guard, if have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with hazard in its card name, she gets plus 5k, and at the end of the battle, so last one, choose one of your back row, send to rear guards, move it to open. So a kind of multi-attack deck. This helps you. I would run this at 4. So if you would run this at 4, I would drop Marilyn, and then I'd make the other Marilyn probably another PG. Like Marilyn's just here to fill those slots, but yeah, I think from some of the times I've played this deck, 3 is enough. Then next for triggers, I run over. Then I run 4, 7 crit, 4 heals, 4 fronts. I don't run draws because the deck draws in itself. Like the deck does have a lot of draw power, so I don't think draws are necessary for this deck. So fronts and crits, because usually you would attack with Vanguard first, then you would attack with your rear guards. So the fronts really help in that department. I would say again, like changing like 4 of the fronts to the effect fronts, and then changing 4 of the heals to the effect crit, and then probably changing 2 of the heals, because most of my parts are again in my medial deck, because that's the main deck I play for the end. Like this deck is going, again, by the time this video goes up, this deck isn't gonna be with me anymore. So that's really it for this deck profile. I kind of rushed it because again, this deck isn't gonna be with me for long, and it's one of those things where when I do plan to start filming fight videos for the deck, I don't think this deck is going to, like, me playing it's not gonna be highlighted with me playing it. So there wasn't really much I could decide on how to build the deck, because I just rush build this. Like these are just with extra parts that are like lying around, and like honestly, the deck could be much better if I had more resources to build it. But I literally just built this as trade fodder, and I actually got one of the decks I really wanted for a trade. And once I do complete that deck, I will do a deck profile on it. But yeah, so that's it for my haseritt build. The next video I will be doing is on my mid-yell. I will be showing off. I will be showing it off soon, because me and my friends are planning to have like a mini tournament probably next week. So I will be filming some of those matches, and we'll be using that as a reference for my mid-yell list, because probably by then my parts that I bought will arrive, so that it be as complete as it could be. Because from all of my parts, I'm only missing 2 copies of the 1 copy of the effect draw and 2 copies of the effect fronts, because I have the effect crits on the way. But oh god, like lyrical, I wasn't really expecting to build lyrical. Then I saw mid-yell, then I played there, and then now mid-yell is my main D deck. I'll do it as the next deck profile, because I've been having so much fun with mid-yell. Not to say that haseritt wasn't fun while I had it. No, when I was testing it out in CFA, it was meh. But I never got to play like the physical deck, because as soon as I finished it, I traded it out. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time, and please like and subscribe if you like the video.